and welcome back to the 12th edition of the Humpday Bogart special. Today I'm talking about the 6th song on the album, which is called Soldier The Wildcat, which is inspired by Key Largo, which is quite apt today because it's very warm and I feel like I should be sat in a bath with a fan and a cold drink like Edward G. Robinson is right at the beginning. Key Largo was in 1948 and was directed by John Huston, so another John Huston-Bogey collaboration, which I always love. It's also the 4th film he did with Lauren Bacall and the last one they did together. The film also had Edward G. Robinson as Rocco, the very scary gangster, and he does it amazingly. Lionel Barrymore? Yeah, Lionel Barrymore. And Claire Trevor, and Claire Trevor got an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for this one, and rightfully so, because she's incredible in it as Rocco's girlfriend. And fun fact, I think she wins it just for this moment alone. In the film, she's got to sing. She's kind of a washed-up alcoholic singer, mainly because of having to live with Rocco. And there's a scene where he makes her sing a cappella in front of everybody, and, while there's a hurricane going on, because the film is about basically a bunch of gangsters come and hold up a hotel on Key Largo, and then a hurricane hits and they're all stuck in there together. And basically they're all sat while the walls are shaking, and he says, sing a song, and she doesn't want to, and she can't remember it. And it's the most awkward thing you've ever seen. But it's awkward because John Huston, probably in his wisdom, and also a little bit cruelly, didn't tell Claire Trevor that there was going to be a song in that bit, and didn't tell her which song it was going to be. So we just dropped it on her. So that is genuinely Claire Trevor trying to remember how to sing the song. And I think that is genuinely Bogey and Lauren Bacall and Lionel Barrymore looking awkward for her. But it's a brilliant part of the film. I just recommend it as a film for so many reasons. Bogey, obviously. I like Lauren Bacall in this one. I mean, I like her in everything. And I think it's also a Santana production. If you notice I think it's this one, the little boat that they have to take out. Bogey has to help them escape, and the little boat he takes out on, I'm pretty sure, is called Santana. Other fun fact. And so I wrote it because I liked the fact that it was all this chaos within chaos. So I basically tried to write the song like a hurricane. So I wrote it in 6/8. I've not written something in 6/8 before. So it's more of a waltzing kind of sound. But it's quite a fast 6/8. It could almost be 4/4. If no one knows what I'm talking about musically, just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas 6/8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And obviously you get that more. So I attempted that. I mean, I can show you very badly. If I can remember my song, because this was quite a complicated one. I made it too complicated for myself. Might have to count, to be fair. Like that. And I was trying to be a clever bugger, and put in what I learnt at college, when you unbalance things, and basically when I go around that in the chord progression, there's 5 of them, whereas people, you're more comfortable with like 2 or 4, because your brain naturally expects there to be another one, and there's not. So there's tension. So there's tension in there to make it like a hurricane, and I try and build it up throughout the song. The verses are unbalanced. I think I even tried to be really clever, and I put an odd number of words in each line in the verses. See, I made it complicated for myself. Yeah, I think it was the syllables. Strangers' threats. Or I just proved myself wrong on there. It was something like that. And and then in the choruses I tried to balance it, because basically the verses I've tried to make it like those horrible moments in the film. And then the chorus, because it's my favourite part of the film, it's one of my favourite Bogey and Bacall moments, is John Huston's so clever about it. He creates all this chaos and it's horrible, and then you get this really sweet little moment between Bogey and Bacall when they think the hurricane's kind of calmed down, and it's that bit where Bogey sat on the step and Lauren Bacall's fallen asleep one step next to him, basically almost with her head on his knee, and she kind of wakes up, looks at him, almost rests her chin on his knee, and then she and Lionel Barrymore ask if he wants to stay with them because he hasn't got anyone else, and it's very sweet and very gentle part of the film. And this is the thing with Key Largo. I've said this about the Bogey and Bacall films. There's as you go on through them, it gets sweeter, and the relationships are closer, even if they're different characters. And they kiss less. So in Key Largo, they don't even kiss. There's at one point he holds her close because Rocco's basically scaring the thing out of her. She spits in his face, which is great. But then she goes and, buries herself in Bogey's chest. I mean, who wouldn't want to? But that's kind of as close as they get. But somehow it's still just as sweet, or more sweeter than, To Have and Have Not, or The Big Sleep, where they kiss a couple of times. So I tried to harness that sweet little moment and use it in the choruses. I would play it to you, but I always make it too complicated myself. Something like that. I won't sing along at the same time. I can do it at the same time. It's just been a while. And yeah, we built it around that. I've handed it over to Dawn and Richie because they are wonderful, and Dawn is a much better guitarist than me, and she went and turned this thing into, sounds great. But this track, interestingly, we are building it around the drums. So we handed it over to Emily Dolan Davies. It's wonderful, she is, and she started it. So then we're going to build a sound around it because we want the drums to be the hurricane. To show how much drums are on it, normally when you have drum tracks, because you've got to mic up nearly every drum, maybe it's over 10, maybe you can go about 20. I could be wrong, I can never remember with the mixing process, but it's never as much as what we got on here. Emily has got 60 drum tracks for this. The amount of layering she's done, there is 60 drum tracks, which Rich is now going to have to try and mix. But it sounds incredible. She loved this one, and I will be sharing the clips of her playing because she shared that with me. And she builds it throughout the song like us, and she said, this is so fun. I'm going to make it sound like a hurricane. So she's like, I've done drums, these toms for in the distance, and then they get closer, and they get closer, and I tap on this rim to make it sound like lightning in the distance, and then this bit builds up, and this bit builds up, and I've got these kind of cymbals for this bit, and it sounds amazing even without any of the stuff we put over it. I can almost put it out as it is. It's that great. So I'm excited about that one. I'd say it's the more experimental track on the album. It's like that Roxy Music kind of moment where they have that one long one. It's an incredible track. It can't be a single, but it's on there. It's a little bit longer, this one, and this is my Roxy Music experimental track, basically. And I really hope you're going to like it, and that you listen to the whole album to hear it. Yeah, I will share in the next couple of days the video of, or clips of, Emily playing, because you also get to hear a bit of what Dawn and Richie had already started doing. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention my little notes again. I even did a little brainstorm for this one. Look, All the words I can think of. What did I write? Oh, well. Empty guns, strangers, crashes, rain, tension, lightning, glass, bravery, violence, thunder, cowardice, screams, hostage, creaking, anger. Oh, this isn't very good. Did I even use this? Oh, no, I did. Oh, this is how I do notes. Scribblings all over the place. It did take me a while to sort out all the verses and the lyrics. That's what happens when you try and make it complicated. Being a smart ass. Wise guy. Like in Key Largo. I'm rambling again. I will let you go. And I will see you next week. Have a good one. Enjoy the sunshine. And if you're somewhere that there isn't any sunshine, I apologise. Enjoy the snow. Bye.